I had a million different interests and no clue what to do with my life until I created a 3-part vision framework that actually changed everything for me. But it's not what you think. That's why in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you my exact 3-dimensional vision framework that helped me go from survival mode to clarity, and how you can use it to finally figure out what you're supposed to be doing with your career. Welcome to the Multipassionate Soul podcast, where we help you go from scattered to strategic. I'm Crystal, an associate marriage and family therapist, multi-passionate creative, and retired advertiser who's passionate about helping you turn your mix into your magic. Now, crystallizing your vision doesn't mean necessarily having a bigger vision or having more. It means taking a step back and seeing how your definition of success fits within 3 dimensions. Personally, I found that not doing this actually keeps you stuck in this hamster wheel. And I know because I've lived it. Before I started my journey into becoming a therapist and creating content, my entire vision was really just, how can I pay next month's rent? Or as long as I could just pay next month's rent, I'm good. And having that, I guess you could say, as my vision, or just having lack of a vision, I kind of just made myself susceptible to taking any job, taking any gig, and constantly staying in survival mode. And staying in survival mode prevented the 2 things that I had needed most: focus and consistency. Because when your only vision is to pay the rent, then you can say no to anything. You can't build towards anything, and you're kind of just stuck reacting. So that's why I just don't have 1 vision. I have 3, because success isn't one-dimensional. It happens on multiple levels, and each one needs clarity. So here's how I break it down. 3 dimensions for defining what success actually means to you, right? And that is success in your career or your business and what that would bring to you. So I like to see it in terms of creating a global vision, a micro vision, and a visceral vision. The global vision answers the question of, what impact do I want my product or my service to have on the world? And what's nice about this question, or this consideration of global impact, is that you might find that you don't have a global vision. Maybe there is no desire to have a global impact. And that's great, because knowing that you don't have a vision for global impact, or if you don't want a vision for global impact, that will help you make more career decisions. For example, maybe you find that, if I really don't want global impact, maybe social media is not the answer for me. So it can help in terms of maybe process of elimination. And kind of going back to what I was sharing with you, when I was in survival mode, I definitely didn't have a global vision, because my biggest vision, my biggest concern was, okay, how can I pay next month's rent? Just making sure, the bills were covered for the following month. But now I do have a global vision. So for example, my global vision for content creation is something like this. The impact that I want my content to have in the world is literally to create more harmony, to reduce people feeling unsatisfied in their profession, so that others in the world can have a more pleasurable experience. I haven't turned it exactly into a mission statement, but that is the idea. Because imagine yourself trying to find, let's say, a service to repair some issues that you have with your pool. Well, imagine you call that business and the people on the phone with you are so helpful. They're so passionate about serving you because they love what they do so much. Instead of calling a place for some services and they hate what they do, that's gonna leave you not feeling so great either, because it's like, oh my gosh, this person might really, really hate their job. And in terms of content creation, I truly believe that when people tap into what their God-given gifts are, when they are putting out something into the world that they are passionate about, that they are skilled at, they're truly making the world a better place. And even as corny as that may sound, because that is just me, and sometimes what I say and what I believe, it can fall under that, corny umbrella. That's okay. I like it. That's what makes me me. And you know what? The people who care about me and who are good to me in my own life, they're okay with it too. And they love that too. So that's something else to consider about yourself. So again, that's an example of global vision. What impact on the world do you want your product or service to provide? And then I have a microvision. So the microvision looks at what your product or what your service is providing someone on an individual level. So again, if I'm using, let's say, my content creation as an example, on an individual level, if you're listening to this, my goal is always to provide a little bit more confidence to someone or a little bit more clarity in their business and life. So that is what a microvision considers, right? What is your product? What is your business providing on an individual level? And then there are even more layers that can branch off into this, right? So for example, when I had my advertising business, I was running Facebook ads for attorneys in California. So when I began to understand the importance of visions, I was like, okay, on an individual level, here's what I'm doing, creating a Facebook ad so that people can bring in more clients. And then it's like, wait, okay, what kind of clients are you looking at? And we had attorneys, right? So again, it's that process of crystallization. And then I have visceral vision. Again, something I did not have in the past, because keep in mind, if you are just trying to, pay next month's rent, make sure the bills are covered, I mean, viscerally, like physically, how do you think you're going to feel? You're probably going to be more in panic, kind of worried, feeling anxious. And I had to learn, like, wait, no, this is not what I want my career to provide me. So a visceral vision considers, what do I want this career or / business to do for me physically, emotionally, day to day? So of course, I'll give you another personal example. Before I started this journey to becoming a therapist and even knowing what kind of content I wanted to share, I created a visceral vision, and it was this. I knew that viscerally, I wanted to wake up feeling excited about the day. And even before that, I remembered, I was like, I want to be able to go to bed in peace, knowing that I'm going to enjoy the next day, that I'm going to love what I do in the morning. That's what I wanted. That was literally part of my visceral goal. Also knew, okay, I don't want to be constantly bombarded with notifications. I don't want a million emails. I don't want a million Teams beeping off. I don't want my cell phone to be ringing like every, hour. I want my career to provide me with more autonomy, more freedom. I really want to be creative in my work. I really want to use who I am in my work and feel authentic. So these are just some examples of a visceral vision. And then environmentally, okay, here's my desired environment. And when I say desired environment, I mean like I'm choosing the location, I'm choosing the city, I'm choosing the state. I wrote down what kind of house. I literally got super clear on how I wanted to feel and what I wanted to be in regards to my career. And while crystallizing my vision, I mean, I genuinely believe that's how I got clarity to get to where I am, which is why I want to share it with you. And not only was it my personal experience, but research proves this too. As I was living this whole process, getting to where I am today, there was a lot of research behind it. There was a lot of journaling and reflection. So the visualization, not only was it just my personal experience, it's proven by research. I upgraded it with adding the 3 dimensions just based off what I was experiencing as well with other clients. But let me share the research with you. And the research, yes, I do have to read because I don't want to miss anything. By the way, there's a lot of studies, but I'm just sharing one because I would have been too overwhelmed sharing all the studies. So in this study, the researchers surveyed 240 early career employees. They measured something called career success criteria clarity. Basically, how clear people were about what success meant to them. And here's what they found. People with crystal clear vision didn't just feel better about their careers. They reported higher career satisfaction, better job fit, and greater overall well-being. But here's the thing, is that clarity just didn't make them happier. It made them more confident in their career decisions, which then created a domino effect. Better choices, better outcomes, better mental health. So in other words, having a clear vision wasn't just motivational fluff, it was statistically linked to real measurable success. If you've never had a vision and you want to start creating the three-dimensional visions, but you don't know where to start at all, you can kind of just start off by writing in your journal the questions I just presented to you. But if you need a little bit more help getting unstuck, you can actually download my free 30 Days to Clarity journal for Multipassionate. It goes in phases of 4 weeks. So you can download that. It's going to go to spam. So be sure to get me out of spam, because also probably by February or so, I'm going to be sending some additional information to help you get unstuck. It's going to be more in depth than what I provide on my podcast or my YouTube. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. And also, you guys know that I'm a huge advocate for therapy. Therapy can be a great resource to just have you have that self-exploration. So if that's something that's been calling to you, definitely reach out to a licensed mental health provider to help you with kind of just exploring who you are. So continuing on, when you have clarity on all three dimensions, everything can change. You stop chasing random opportunities and start building something that actually fits. And then decision-making actually becomes simple. A job opportunity comes up, you can go through some of these questions that I mentioned. Does this opportunity provide the global impact that I desire? Does this opportunity create a micro transformation that matters to me? Does this give me the visceral experience that I want and need? If it's a no on 2 out of the 3, maybe you can enter the idea of, I wonder if this is even my path. But having clarity on these three-dimensional visions, it can help you to stop reacting and start creating. All right, so I really hope, as always, that this video was helpful in some way. By the way, right now is a really good time to send me an email or a message if there is something that you want to know a little bit more about. If you really like the process of creating 3 visions and you have more questions on it, let me know, because I can, at least right now, create content on questions that are being asked of me. All right, everyone, so I will see you in the next post.